Well, here you go. Look at this. We don't have to go far. Look at that mansion. 1, 2, 3 stories with a massive balcony. So 6 million ringgit would be about 1.2 million USD, and 300 ringgit would be around 650,000 USD. So that's what you're looking at here. Good afternoon from another day here in Kuala Lumpur. Today we go inside Rich Malaysia, and I've identified as Damansara Heights as perhaps the most posh area, or one of them, here in KL, in Kuala Lumpur. So I decided to start here. I just got dropped off, and I have to tell you, on the way in, I saw an incredible amount of very, very impressive houses. I hope to get over there in this video and show you them. In these types of inside rich videos, I like to look at cars, I like to look at houses, and also give you some statistics as well. But let's just start off by showing you this row of retail here. We've got a Gravy Baby, which is over there. There are like 2 of them in the Bukit Bintang area. It's like a really cool bar. You've got all of these retail. You got gastro pubs. Sticky Wicket seems like another pub. Interesting. And actually, I even saw some other very cool restaurants and bars in the other direction. We might go check those out as well. We even got a Domino's pizza here in Damansara Heights. Now, I do want to talk about the GDP here in Malaysia. I like to try to bring in some statistics. So I've said this before in other videos, but I think Kuala Lumpur is one of the most underrated cities in the world, and certainly in Asia. It is a very livable city. It's very easy to travel here. The people are friendly, has all the modern amenities. Anything that you could want as a Westerner is here in Kuala Lumpur. In fact, even one of my favorite YouTubers that I've been watching for years, Nomad Capitalist, he's based in Malaysia. I don't know if he's in KL, I'd assume, I don't know, but he's based in Malaysia. And so it's known that, you know, Malaysia is a place where you can have a very comfortable Western lifestyle. Now, the interesting part here is Malaysia as a country has a top 40 GDP in the world, which I think is pretty impressive because it's not one of the world's most populated countries. It's also not one of the world's biggest countries by landmass. But what's more interesting is if you look at it and you compare it to Asia, Malaysia has a top 15 GDP as well as a top 15 GDP per capita within Asia. Now, you have to consider and keep in mind that Asia spans all the way from China to Turkey. So when you look at GDPs in Asia, you know, Malaysia is competing against some heavy hitters like Turkey, Saudi Arabia, UAE, of course Singapore, India, China, Japan, Qatar, all of these areas, right? All of these countries. So I would say it's pretty impressive what Malaysia has been able to do. So today I intend to show you the modern area here in, not only the modern, but the wealthy area here in KL, in Malaysia. Now there is another area, I think north of here, called Kiara Mont, or Mount Kiara, something like that. And I might try to get over there. Now it's very hot. I was gonna walk. It would take quite a bit to walk there, but I think I can do it. Anyway, I got dropped off at this blonde restaurant, which I might go to. It just depends. Mount Kiara is a place, from what I've read, where a lot of expats live. And I actually want to get over here because I actually saw some food trucks and stuff like that, which I think would be kind of interesting to show you. But it seems like this is some type of complex called the Republic here. You can see the R. And it's got a very high-end restaurant called Blonde in there, which we might go and eat at. Now, it's only about 2:15, 2:30 p.m. here in Malaysia. It is Friday, so yeah, but there are a bunch of really cool restaurants back there to look at. Now, I believe due to Malaysia's proximity to the Malacca Strait, that Malaysia has been able to build this GDP through success in international travel, and through international trade, not travel, international trade. And I believe international trade is still a large part of Malaysia's, you know, reason for their fairly high GDP. Oh, it looks like we've got a cigar bar up there. So if you ever wondered where the rich Malaysians live, or the well-off or well-to-do Malaysians, I don't know if these are the top 1%, but these are the well-off Malaysians. A lot of them apparently live in Damansara Heights, and I can tell you, the mansions I saw on the way in here were very, very, very impressive. You can see here is a, I believe Spanish, or sorry, I believe Mexican restaurant called La Bodega. Some sort of Latin cuisine, for sure. And let's see if I can do this without having to go over there. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. This whole stretch of retail, there's another big stretch of retail here. So we've got La Bodega, we've got Rockefellers. I think I'm holding up traffic here. We've got Rockefellers, which seems to be another pub, a socialize, eat, drink, socialize, right? So we got a pub there. You get the idea, right? This is a great place to hang out after a long day at your 9 to 5 at your work here in Malaysia, if you work here. We've also got an izakaya. Oh, I might have to go to this izakaya. I love a good izakaya. I could probably get some chicken, ramen. So we got a pub called Sam's. That kind of looks interesting. And what I'll say is the elevation here is a bit higher. We're a little bit up in the hills, and so the air here feels very crisp and pure compared to when you're in the city center. Although I will say the air in Malaysia feels pretty nice compared to the rest of Southeast Asia. I haven't looked at the statistics. I'm just telling you based on my feeling. This is totally anecdotal, so I have no way of verifying that. It's just my feeling. And you know, KL is an extremely, extremely green city. You can see all of the trees everywhere. And it's a really pleasant place to kind of post up, to base yourself. Sean Cutler. Okay, you know, I do need a haircut. I do need a haircut. Now I will say I have not had a nasi lemak yet. Still just a few days into my trip. That Tanglin place looks like it has crazy nasi lemak. But in these Inside Rich videos, I like to try to eat at a high-end, like get a high-end Western meal just to give you an idea of what you can get yourself into. But nasi lemak is incredible. Now this is what I was walking to. I don't know if it'll be a waste of time or not, but we've got food trucks here. To give you an idea, I'm not sure why they're here, but food trucks are always good, you know. I guess people, I know in the US, like it doesn't matter what economic status you have, people love food trucks. So you can see you can get some Malaysian food here, and they're kind of cool. They're kind of fancy. Like there's sit out places. Looks like we got like a very cool van selling some street food here. Got ice cream. That's awesome. I've not really eaten anything real today, so pasta food truck. Yeah, pasta. Very cool, very cool. So I was just taken into a barbershop, a really high-end barbershop. Unfortunately, could not film because there was all sorts of music playing very loudly, but it was like pretty insane. You're just gonna have to take my word at it. Maybe I'll go back and show you the outside of it, but there's music playing outside. It's pretty insane. Yeah, I would say haircut might be in order, ladies and gentlemen, today. You know, I'm sure I can get a really nice cut here in Damansara Heights. You see how like beautiful this restaurant is, blonde. I don't know if that's the same one, but so this is, I think, the second Mexican restaurant I saw. I'm assuming La Bodega is Mexican, but it could be Colombian, it could be any Latin American eatery. But do we go Mexican, guys? I don't know. I love Mexican food. It's one of my favorites. Let's check out Blonde's. Ooh, you know what? We might get a steak. Ooh, yeah, we might get a steak. Do you have the steak? Do you have that available? Is that available? Yeah. Okay, I will go with the Angus strip loin. And let's see here.
How to cook you really like?
Medium.
Medium.
Yeah, thank you. And then let's see here. I'll go with the watermelon lychee.
Watermelon lychee.
All right, let's just go for it. $30, roughly $31. 300 gram Angus strip loin steak. Let's see how it goes. All right, I also got a, it's like a watermelon lychee cooler. It's no alcohol, but it's sort of like a slushie. me show you this. So there's an actual lychee in there, and it's almost like a smoothie type deal. Oh. That is insane. Oh, so sweet, but not like unnaturally sweet. Let's go for this lychee. Okay guys, well look at this beauty. We got the potatoes, we got the steak, 2 sauces. So, and this chiller is insane. I'm not sure what the sauces are. I'm kind of interested to try the sauces first. That is like a spicy sauce. The red one. And the yellow one is the cheese. And I'm interested to see what the sauce on the actual steak is. Now this does not look medium to me, but I have to see the inside. Yeah, this is not what I would consider medium. Yeah. Yeah, this is absolutely not medium. Yeah. It's certainly not cooked medium. It's cooked closer to medium well or even well. I'm just keeping it real. The steak is good, but it's not cooked correctly. Potatoes rub. Potatoes with the cheese sauce and the spicy sauce. Really, really good. Let's give the steak another bite. It's actually cooked well done. Yeah, there's no pink in there. A bit disappointing, but the meal tastes good regardless. I'll let them know. Alright guys, well, I don't know what I'd rate that meal. Probably like a 7.6. The drink was a 10 out of 10, or at least a 9.7, if you don't believe in 10 out of 10, so some of you do not. The steak was much lower, because they just didn't cook it right, but it was pretty good. It was pretty good. Would I recommend it? Yeah, I wouldn't get the steak, but I would recommend it. Really good service, nice atmosphere. The drinks are probably incredible. That's where I'm at. Well, since it looks like I cannot walk to Mount Kiara from Damansara Heights because it is sort of like a, it's sort of like an enclosed community. There's no actual walking path to Mount Kiara. What we're gonna do is we're gonna walk around and we're gonna check some of the neighborhood out here, and then I might get a car ride to Mount Kiara and see where the expats live. But this is a really, really fun area. This is a really interesting place. And it looks like, what does it say, security zone? This is a security zone. Alright, well, let's see how far I can walk here. I don't think I'm ruffling any feathers by walking here. But you do get a nice shot at the houses from here. Oh, interesting. Okay. So there was a guard tower back there, and there was a guard in there, but we're gonna keep walking here. Yeah, this looks super elite, for sure. Now, given the GDP per capita, it would suggest that there are quite a few wealthy families here in Malaysia. GDP per capita is really just a good way of explaining how comfortable citizens within a country are able to live. Yeah. So, actually, there's some more. This is definitely very impressive. I mean, look at this beautiful, beautiful house. These houses in the U.S. would be multi-million-dollar houses, especially if you're in a place like LA or anywhere on the West Coast, certainly, or in a place on the East Coast like New York City. Like, look at this one. Amazing. By the way, that mule ended up being 206 ringgit, which is somewhere around $42, I believe. Something like that. So, you know, for a steak and a drink, I guess it's really not bad. Right, I think it's just about time for me to get a haircut. So, let's go. I think I'll go to this Sean Cutler. Alright guys, what do you think? Let me get in the light here. I think they did a pretty good job on the hair here. For 70 ringgit, which is like $15. Really, really good haircut. Let's see here, 1487, 1487. By comparison, in the US, the last haircut I got was at Sports Clips, which is just like a normal barbershop. They always do okay, but it was like $25 plus I gave it a $10 tip, which is $35. So I'm actually really, really impressed and happy with this haircut. All right, let's go explore more. All right, so new haircut, steak. We leave the retail area and we walk into, I think, the residential area. I believe this is how I came in. I think, hopefully. I would really like to get a shot of these mansions. And let's be on the lookout for some nice vehicles here as well. I always say, you know, the marker of affluence is a nice house and a nice car. And I'm pretty sure you're gonna be able to see both of these here in Damansara Heights. Well, here you go. Look at this. We don't have to go far. Look at that mansion. 1, 2, 3 stories with a massive balcony. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, look at all this residential area here. And just around the corner is an international school. That's another big indicator that the people in this area are of a wealthier nature. These houses are very, very nice. Now, I believe the hill goes up that way. The problem is there's no walking there. Well, what price would you put on these houses in the US? I would say $500,000 minimum. $500,000 USD minimum. Here, they're probably close to that. Actually, let me get some numbers for you here. Median is about 3.1 ringgit, and the high end goes as far as 6.2 million ringgit. A lower end 1.3, so you're not coming out of here with at least 1.3 million ringgit. So let me get the cost for you there. All right, 6 million ringgit would be a 1.2 million USD. And yeah, that was about right. So 6 million ringgit would be about 1.2 million USD, and 300 ringgit would be around 650,000 USD. So that's what you're looking at here. On the low end, that might be 300,000 on the absolute low, but these are going to be a lot higher than that. It almost reminds me of like the neighborhoods I've been in LA or outside of LA in California, with all the greenery and how it's sort of tucked away and it's got its own sort of vibe here. Also, the architecture reminds me a lot of the California architecture, particularly when you get into the affluent suburbs. I did see a Proton, which is a type of electric vehicle. I don't know if that's in Vietnam or if that's one of the Chinese electrics, but they're really nice vehicles. It's a competitor to Tesla. Absolutely beautiful, guys. Anybody would have a very, very high quality of life and a high living standard here in Damansara Heights. Ah, there's one that just went by, Proton. Again, electric vehicle. And what's really cool, or what's really nice about Malaysia, is foreigners are allowed to own land here. Now, for those of you who don't know, in most parts of Asia, and really a lot of parts of the world, foreigners cannot purchase land. Foreigners can own condos. That is the case in places like Thailand and the Philippines. But in those places, you cannot own land. You could not buy one of these houses. But as an American, I can own one of those houses. What's cool about this area is it's just about a 15-20 minute drive right into the center of Bukit Bintang, where I'm staying. So yeah, it's definitely well positioned, and I can understand why people have decided to choose this as their base, you know. So we've got another retail outlet area. We've got a nice restaurant there. So we've got some pizza there and ayam. Guys, look at this absolutely classic Volvo. I wonder if that thing still runs. I don't even know what year that would be. Wow. It looks well taken care of. Look at that Volvo. That is absolutely incredible. Wow, I've never seen a classic one like that. Those are perfectly timed. They got picked up in a Subaru. Really nice vehicle. All right, so this is actually called Mont, Kiara, not Mount. M-O-N-T. So I'm at the 168 business, or 168 park, and then there's another kind of retail area over there. So let's check this out, guys. Let's explore a mall here. I have to tell you, it's like really industrial. Like on the way in here, this Mont Kiara feels way more industrial than where we just were. Where we just were felt like very like green, residential. This feels a bit more industrial, but I do think that there are probably lots of retail around here as well. Sorry, lots of residential areas around here as well. Probably apartment buildings. Okay, so I'm not sure how deep this goes, but I think what I'll do is probably head outside and see what the outside looks like. So you can see here, 163 Retail Park. It looks like you get some nice soup dumplings here, Shaolin Bao. And here is one Mont Kiara. So you can get an idea. This is a lot more urban, I would say, than where we just were. And we've got another plaza here. Dang, so many things. All right, Kopiku. Oh, did we go for one of these? Let's see what we got here. Oh, monster cookies. Mini Bombloni. Actually, the line is literally too long, so we're gonna go somewhere else. But I'm assuming up there are apartments. You got the good old 7-Eleven, Pizza Hut, McDonald's. Lots of Pizza Huts and Domino's in here. Got an H&M over there in one Mont Kiara. I think that might be a cool place to go. And wow, amazing, amazing, amazing stuff here. I need another water. Wow, we might as well just explore the rest of this retail. I don't think I'm gonna get into the residential areas in this one. I don't think it can top Damansara Heights. From what I read, Mont Kiara is more of like an expat place versus Damansara Heights. Could be expats, could be wealthy expats, but it's mostly like families, people have like real money who want to buy a home. But I found this other plaza here. And yeah, I'm really, really impressed by this, guys. Now there's another area around here I'm gonna walk. I think it's about 20 minutes away. And it's kind of connected to Mont Kiara from what I've been able to surmise. Yeah, everything you could need right here. So many coffee shops. Are we getting rained on? We might be getting rained on. All right, I could really mess up here. I'm not sure if the maps wants me to go up and then walk, like that way, or what. I don't know. I have no idea. But I guess what we'll do, sorry, is we'll keep walking here because I do see a walking path. But you get the idea what I was saying when I came in here. Look how urban this is, right? At the highway right above us, or is that the metro? I think it's the highway. And you can see the green landscape throughout most of KL is just really nice. Look how beautiful that is. If you like urban places like me, this is such a nice picture. I like how the shrubs or the greenery here is built into the, or growing on the plaques, the, gosh, what are they called? Pillars, on the pillars. And seeing as this is one of the most popular expat areas, I'm assuming just about all of these buildings are apartment complexes. This is what I was talking about earlier. Right here. Conveniently located right near all of the retail. Just this way is, I guess, an area that has a bunch of bars and other retail stuff, so we go check that out. I just saw it on the map. I have no idea, but that's where I've been walking to. It's been about a 20-minute walk, but this is a really trendy area. I can see why people choose to live here. All right, well, this kind of looks cool. Sold out, as in Seoul, inside you. I don't see the US flag on here, unless it's that one. I don't think that's it. but might not let that deter me. We might go anyway. That kind of seems cool. I also think there is a sold out neighborhood tavern. Wow. BYD, that is an electric vehicle. I'm thinking that there's probably a charging point around here. Ah, there's music playing now. Ah, seems very cool. Oh, another awesome bar as well. Wellcraft. Ah. It was a game time decision on drinks today, but maybe we go to one of these. Beer halls. Very nice. Try and get a wit beer there. Oh, let's keep exploring. Looks like you can get your car cleaned here. Detailed. Wow. Hello. Hello, how are you? Good? YouTube, yes. Yeah. US. US, yeah. Cool. Have a good day. See you. Ooh, My Pizza Lab. Get a slice of heaven. Too bad I already ate a steak. It's cool to be here because I haven't explored this part of KL. Mostly in my time here, I've been to the main attractions in KL, both my first time a year ago and now coming back here. But it's cool to get out and explore this area more. I think this is what I might have been walking towards. Tap Tap Cocktail. Oh, got music. Oh, look at this. This is very cool. So nice, guys. Thank you, sir. Might as well get a tiger. I don't want 3 mugs. I want 1 mug. Oh, I can get a highball here. Cheers. To Rich Malaysia, guys. Cheers. It can't be a Zane travel video without one more beer, right? I'm enjoying the day. Let's go get a beer. So that was a really nice spot. Seems like a fun area, but I think I want to go try that beer house. Seems like a place that I would like. Alright, here we are. This is what I was going for. Looks like they have Kiara on draft, so I haven't had a Kiara in a while. We'll go with one of those, and then I'm probably gonna dip. Cheers. Haircut's looking fresh, guys, I gotta say. Good choice. Wow, that beer was 31 ringgit, which is almost $7, $6.50. That's insane. Anyway, that'll just about conclude my Inside Rich Malaysia video. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you so much, and I'm gonna certainly be talking to you again soon. Peace. I guess my grab.